You know someone who drives a $100,000 car and can't sleep at night. And you know someone who drives a $15,000 car and retired at 45. Same planet, completely different games. One of them is rich, the other one is wealthy. And most people spend their entire lives chasing the wrong one.
Act 1. What rich looks like.
Rich is visible. Rich is loud. Rich needs an audience. Rich is the watch that costs more than your parents made in a year. Rich is the social media post at 6 a.m. from a private jet. Rich is income. High income. Sometimes very high income. But income stops the moment you stop working. Rich is a performance. And performances are exhausting.
Act 2. What wealthy looks like.
Wealthy is invisible. Wealthy is quiet. Wealthy doesn't need a crowd. Wealthy is assets. Things that make money while you sleep. Wealthy is the number that keeps growing even when you do nothing. Wealthy is owning a piece of something bigger than yourself. Wealthy is options. The ability to say no. Wealthy is when your money works harder than you do.
Act 3. The math nobody does.
Let's do the math nobody wants to do. A doctor earns $300,000 a year. Sounds rich. But after taxes, mortgage, car payments, insurance, private school, he has $2,000 left at the end of the month. And if he stops working for 3 months, he's in debt. That's not wealth. That's a golden treadmill. Now, a guy who earns $80,000 a year invests $2,000 every month for 20 years. At 7% average return, he has $1,200,000. And that million generates $7,000 a month. Passively. Forever. That's wealth.
Act 4. The real difference.
The difference isn't the number in your bank account. The difference is what happens when you stop. Rich people fear losing their income. Wealthy people fear losing their time. Rich is a number. Wealthy is a system. Rich is how much you earn. Wealthy is how long you can survive without earning. That survival time has a name. It's called financial freedom.
The twist.
Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people who look rich are one crisis away from zero. Most people who look ordinary are quietly building something nobody sees. The game is not about looking wealthy. The game is about becoming free.
The resolution.
Stop optimizing your income. Start building your assets. Stop buying things that impress people you don't like. Start buying assets that work while you sleep. Rich is what people see. Wealthy is what you feel at 3 a.m. One of them is a costume. The other is a foundation. Choose the foundation.